We gotta be confident. You want to call like, yo, what's going on, John? How's it going? It's Ed here. You want to come with some energy, be pumped, sound motivated. Don't get on the phone. Hello. What's going on, guys? It's your man Ed Hayes here, back for another video. And in this one, I want to share with you all some of the top mistakes that wholesalers make when they're trying to get out here into this industry. Now, y'all know I've been coaching hundreds of people all across the world for years now, and there's certain common mistakes that people tend to make. So I hope that y'all are pumped for this content. We're going to make sure that you can avoid all of these common pitfalls that wholesalers fall into. So make sure y'all hit that like button for me now. And without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get into it.
Hey, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a...
All right, guys, so we're going to try to keep this video short, sweet, and straight to the point. The first big mistake that I see a lot of wholesalers out here making is trying to hire staff members day one. Like, a lot of y'all want to get out here and literally never make a phone call, literally never send a text, and just hire 2, 3, 4, 5 staff members and have them run your entire business for you. I highly recommend against this practice because you don't really get that experience that you need to effectively be able to lead your team to victory. I think a lot of people just get started thinking that this is going to be a layup. Let me just put other people in place and they'll just run my business for you. That's a big mistake that a lot of wholesalers make. Next is, whether you've got staff or, you're just doing everything yourself, a lot of people don't track their numbers. It's a very, very, very big mistake that a lot of people make. Definitely make sure that y'all check out my KPI tracker down below. I'll drop a link down below. It's absolutely free. You could download it. Start tracking your numbers. How many calls did I make? How many people did I speak to? How many people said yes? How many offers did we send out? You want to be tracking this on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. Once you start to track your numbers, you put yourself in position to be able to improve those numbers over time. As they say, what's not analyzed will not be improved. Next, and this is a really, really big one, is that a lot of people just aren't getting enough volume. You've got to reach out to enough people to have a realistic shot at getting wholesale deals. There's no real possibility. Like, realistically, the chances of you getting a deal if you're making 10, 20, 30 calls per day, it's just very, very slim that you're actually going to make something happen.
Stop it. Get some help.
Realistically, you've got to get volume. I usually recommend, like, on a minimum basis, whether you're texting or calling, be trying to reach out to about 400 to 500 people per day. Anything more than that is even better, but try to set your standards pretty high in terms of volume, because realistically, the entire game is about how many offers am I making. So if you're not even contacting enough people to make offers, how can you actually get money out here? The next thing that I see a lot of people doing is taking way too much time to analyze these deals.
Pause.
Now, I know that when you're first getting started, you may have never actually ran comps and, run your analysis and determine what a property offer should be.
It doesn't matter how you feel.
But over time, you've got to speed up. Like, you can't take 2, 3, 4, 5 hours analyzing a property.
One eternity later.
You want to be at a point where you can literally be on a phone call with the seller, have minimal details, have a conversation with them, and be able to, pop on PropStream, pop on places like Propelio or wherever it is that you're getting your comps. Get your comps right there. Look into the market. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. You've got to be able to quickly analyze those numbers, so therefore you can shoot out an offer in a short period of time. You want to be able to communicate about those numbers when you're actually speaking with that seller. And speed is key and time is money, y'all. So trust me, you've got to be able to analyze these deals pretty quickly. Don't take all day. Look at the numbers, be confident, keep it moving. Now, the next one, and this is a really, really huge mistake that I see wholesalers out here making, and that's not hitting the like button on this video, man. Look, make sure that y'all hit that like button for your boy. It really, really helps the channel out a lot.
Push the button. Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button. You heard what she said.
Now, but in all seriousness, the next mistake that I see a lot of people making is just simply not being confident enough when you're actually talking on these phone calls. We've got to speed up our pace of speech, our tonality, and how we're talking really makes a difference on these phone calls. We gotta be confident. You want to call like, yo, what's going on, John? How's it going? It's Ed here. You want to come with some energy, be pumped, sound motivated. Don't get on the phone. Hello. You got this super low energy and stuff like that. As soon as you get on the phone, you got to be confident. You got to be ready to have that conversation with these people. You've got to motivate them, inspire them, get them pumped up to actually do business with you. Don't come with this low energy, low morale type of feel. You've got to be confident, even if you don't have everything figured out. Fake it till you make it. Now, the next mistake I see a lot of wholesalers making is, especially when they're first getting started, is putting all of your eggs into one basket. Very often, that very first deal that you get under contract, people just completely put on the blinders and forget about everything else in their business, and they just solely start focusing on this one deal. This is a huge mistake. The average person can typically deal with about 2 to 5 properties at the back end of their pipeline. So as soon as you get a deal, don't just instantly put off everything else. Keep other opportunities coming into your pipeline. Trust me, you'll thank me later, because very often these deals can collapse, guys. So if you put all of your power, your energy, and resources into this one deal and it flops, it's heartbreaking. I really mean that.
What? But you can't do this to me.
So don't put yourself in that position. If you've got a deal under contract, get another one, get another one, get another one. Like I said, most people can typically handle about 5 at one time before it starts to get overwhelming and you kind of have to shut off the acquisition part of your business. So make sure that just don't put all of your eggs into one basket. Really give yourself the opportunity to where if this deal falls through, you've got another one lined up and ready to go. Now, this next one, I think that if a lot of people stop making this mistake, you're going to potentially double, triple, quadruple how many deals you're actually able to close on a yearly basis. And that's only giving lowball wholesale offers. Over time, we've got to be able to actually figure out different ways, different exit strategies, different offers that we can place on a table for a potential seller. Instead of just coming with that lowball wholesale offer, let's say, for instance, you go out and get your license. Now you can offer to list the property for the person. Let's say, for instance, you get knowledgeable about creative real estate financing strategies, right? Maybe you offer to do a subject to deal, a lease option, seller financing, things like that. I recommend trying to get as knowledgeable as possible of the different exit strategies in real estate. Check out guys like Brent Daniels, Jamil Damji, Pace Morby, Jerry Norton. These guys talk about creative finance strategies and just different ways of actually getting out of these deals. I think that that's one of the biggest mistakes that wholesalers are still making in 2022. And even calling yourself a wholesaler in the first place is another mistake. That's not even one of the things that I have written down, but that's another mistake as well. We really want to put ourselves into a position where we're legitimately investors. You're knowledgeable. You've got multiple outs out of these deals. And it's not just, hey, here's this lowball wholesale offer. It's, hey, here's the lowball wholesale offer, or I can list the property for you, or we can do like a creative real estate strategy. And all of those strategies will work for you. You'll just allow the seller to choose the strategy that works best for them.
You smart.
Now, this next one is something that I kind of touched base on earlier, but I didn't go into full details on, and that's not making enough offers. Now, guys, the whole game in real estate is how many shots are you putting up? You could be shooting half-court shots like Curry, and eventually you'll end up scoring, but are you even attempting to make a shot? Well, guys, that's what we've got to be doing. In wholesaling, actually making the offer is shooting the shot. The only way that we can make money as wholesalers is by making offers. Okay, so it's like we have to actually get out here and shoot the shots. Many of you right now watching this video, you've probably got a pipeline stuffed with opportunities. You've dragged all day trying to analyze them. It's been a week since you reached out to the person and you haven't even made an offer on this property. Look, I challenge you, if you're watching this and that's you and you're in that situation where you aren't making that many offers, I challenge you to go through your entire pipeline. Make an offer on every single property where a person says yes.
Let's go.
Like, what are we doing? If that person says yes, there should be absolutely no reason why you're not sending this person a contract. I challenge y'all, make more offers. If you're wondering why you're not closing as many wholesale deals as you want, I can almost guarantee you that the answer is somewhere in there that you were not making enough offers. Because if you were, you would be out here slam dunking deals like LeBron James in the fourth. You understand what I'm saying? And now lastly, man, and this is a big one for me. It's something I've been talking about for literally years on my YouTube channel, and something that, you know, Jerry and the other guys have recently been talking about in terms of the wholesaler organization, and that's committing fraud. It seems to me that the vast majority of people that are teaching wholesalers to wholesale are actively encouraging you to go out and commit fraud. Let me explain. If you're just starting out of nowhere, you go watch some YouTube videos, a lot of people are going to be like, don't go look for buyers. Don't go look for buyers. No, definitely don't do that. And don't even go look for money to have for yourself. Just call sellers and lie to them.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Just tell them that you're going to buy the property, and then you'll have an inspection period in there. So if you got to cancel, you'll be fine. You can find the buyer after you put the property under contract. Well, guys, what they're telling you is literally the definition of fraud. I'll try to pop it up on the screen or whatever, but you're literally misrepresenting yourself. You're telling people things that are literally false. And that's the reason why they're deciding to do business with you. That's basically the definition of fraud. So if you're listening to people that are telling you to go commit fraud with someone's grandma, you should probably watch how they treat you. This is a big mistake in the wholesaling space that a lot of people don't fully understand. So do yourself a favor, go out there, reach out to some buyers first, and then reverse engineer the deal. Once you know what the money wants, then it's a lot easier to have those conversations with sellers. You'll have a lot more confidence going into those phone calls, and you can actually legitimately offer a seller something that you could actually commit to. You don't have to lie to people. What if Miss Johnson needs that liver surgery and you told her that you were a buyer and you're committing fraud, and then she ends up passing away, but you were able to cancel the contract. You didn't have to worry about nothing. That's basically being an asshole, in my opinion. So don't be an asshole. That's a huge mistake that a lot of people make in the wholesaling space. So tell me, guys, what do y'all think about this video? Did I miss anything? What other mistakes do you see wholesalers making out here? Drop me a comment down below and let me know. And also, if you want to find out how I go about getting cash buyers for my deals without having to commit fraud and lie to sellers, definitely check out this video right here. And until next time, guys.